All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the December 2019 Duel Commander Double Elimination Tournament Finals. I am Tyler, aka Duel Caster Mage, and joining me on the line is Martin, aka Don Martino. How you doing, Martin?
Hello, thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
Awesome. All right. This is our second attempt to stream properly. We had a little snafu or something the first time. It says it's streaming from the back end. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but I know it's not great if people. I don't know if they had the wrong link or something, but just go to my channel. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna keep on pushing ahead. So yeah, Linda's my wife's helping me try to figure it out too. But yeah, it's showing the November 2019.
I see the December one.
You see the December one? Okay, so we're gonna just get started here. We have our competitors. We have caxxen piloting Prossh from the upper bracket, and we have TukTukWhosThere piloting Grenzo Dungeon Warden from the lower bracket. And we're going to give them the go-ahead to start here. And they've been patiently waiting here for a while, so we're going to not hold them up any longer.
Okay, I'm in.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Okay.
So
I think people might have the wrong link. Huh?
But the slash live link should be right?
Yeah, it should be.
I had to go back and refresh.
I think there was some weird caching stuff that YouTube maybe did from the November thing that maybe messed it up.
I was on your page and I can see people were in the chat for the December one.
Yeah.
I had to go back to the main page and see you live and then click on
Okay. All right, we should tell people that in the Discord real quick here.
Yeah. So on mobile I can see it.
Okay.
So on desktop I don't see anything, but on mobile it works. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Xbot seems to find it. Okay. Well, we're definitely streaming in some capacity here. So I gave them to go ahead to I gave them to go ahead to start. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm in. Are you in? Are you watching the game yet, Martin?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. Great.
So we have to wait for them to resolve mulligans, right?
Yep. And yeah. Just getting my things organized here. Okay. Okay. So I can see their chat. I'm going to request permission to see their hand card. So we're playing this tournament on Xmage, and on Xmage, you have to kind of, if you're a spectator, you kind of have to switch between hands. So it's going to be a little wonky, but whenever we want to, we can switch between caxxen's hands and TukTuk's hands. TukTuk is appropriately named Goblin on Xmage here. So just waiting for them to start. So Prossh, we looked at Prosh's list. caxxen's Prossh list, and it's very much ramp and kind of all in on the quick kill with Prossh. Very little interaction. There's some discard, duress, mind twist, Thoughtseize, but not a whole lot of permanent destruction. A lot of combo cards.
Yeah, it's a very all-in list. You ramp up, you play Prossh, you try to find a win con.
Yeah.
Oh, really? He mulliganed that hand. That's interesting. Maybe not enough ramp. Are you looking at caxxen's hand or at TukTuk's?
I can't see caxxen's hand. I can only see TukTuk's hand.
Okay, so I have caxxen's hand, but I can't see TukTuk's hand. So
weird. I wonder if they have to change their settings in Xmage to allow that, kind of like on a player basis. Oh, I see. Yeah. Huh, but you can see caxxen's hand, huh?
Yeah, I can.
All right, you might have to fill us in on what caxxen has here. Okay.
So
What does caxxen have in his hand?
he has. Also, he just drew ramp. Before that, he had only Fecundity, which is like a win-con card, and Xenagos, which is also kind of a win-con. So not a lot of stuff going on at his hand.
Interesting. Double Forest into Devoted Druid, so I don't think we're going to see the dreaded turn 3 Prossh here.
No, he's still missing 1 mana.
Something crazy.
No 1-drop makes that really hard.
Yeah. TukTuk leads off with turn 1 Skirk Prospector off of a City of Brass, and was a little short on mana, but he drew Sulphurous Springs. So now he has City of Brass, Graven Cairns, Sulphurous Springs for mana. Also holding Oppression, which is an interesting enchantment, and Earwig Squad, Siege Gang Commander, Torbrand, and Smuggler's Copter. So I think we're either going to see Smuggler's Copter or Grenzo come out here this turn.
I think it's going to be Grenzo, right? Probably, but let's see.
Oh no,
it's a Copter. Okay.
Copter. I guess he figures he has at least 1 turn, maybe 2 tops to get some value out of the Copter before.
Maybe also trying to find some more lands.
Yeah.
So caxxen just drew Crater Hoof.
Ooh.
With this, he probably can find a turn 4 or 5 win. Probably turn 5. Turn 4 cast Prossh, turn 5 win.
All right.
So not the fastest hand, but looks okay.
Much better on the play here. So Xenagos, the Reveler, comes out. Got to get that Satyr action going. That's a pretty explosive card with both of the Xenagos. Actually, okay, we're gonna make a Satyr.
Not going to block a lot, but
well, it's trying to protect Xenagos here, but I don't think he can from the Smuggler's Copter. That's kind of an interesting play because
really, yeah,
all that was a 4 mana 2/2 and gain 3 life or something like that. But I guess if you have nothing else to do,
could have also plus, so he could get the mana next turn.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nah, but he would have no blockers. So if your opponent just plays Grenzo, cruise the Copter and attacks with the Prospector, Xenagos is also dead. So he just had no choice.
Turns out that Copter was a pretty good call last turn for TukTuk.
Yep.
Okay. So TukTuk drew Pyrokinesis.
Probably not the best card in this matchup.
No, but it's
Prossh can.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's okay to if you can nail like 2 mana dorks or something like that, it seems worth it. But other than that, how do you feel about Oppression? Do you know the card Oppression?
That's the card when you cast a spell, you discard a card, right?
Yep. Either player, yeah.
I think it's good in the control matchup. Maybe not that great in aggro matchup, but I think with his Grenzo list in particular, he kind of knows the value of all his slots, and he also is playing like really all-in tutors like Demonic Consultation. And he has this weird toolbox approach that nobody really understands outside of him.
Well, he just discarded it, so apparently doesn't value it a whole lot in this matchup.
Yeah, probably not the best card.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting choice. If you're playing like full-on control, it definitely just kills a lot of hope in winning the game.
How do you feel about City of Brass in a 2-color deck?
Well, for Grenzo, your deck is kind of color hungry, and you always want to have your 2 colors, so it's probably worth it. Also played it in Gruul in Rada.
Oh yeah.
where I felt it also was necessary because you have red 1-drops and you have green 1-drops, and having that one land that makes cast both 1-drops onto one is important.
Makes sense. Awkwardly, though, he drew Dragon Skull Summit off of the Smuggler's Copter, so that's going to have to come into play tapped, unless he finds a swamp or mountain.
Or he just discards it into the copter again.
Yeah. All right, Grenzo coming out, taking some big damage from the mana base, but probably won't make too big of a difference.
Usually not. Prossh usually kills you for 20 or for nothing.
Yeah. All right, we see the rare 3/3 Grenzo. I guess not that rare. If you got nothing else to do with the mana on turn 3.
I think, playing Pyrokinesis here is right.
Yep. Every turn you can stop the Prossh from coming out. It's pretty crucial.
And with only 3 cards left in caxxen's hand, you kind of expect them to not have that many relevant cards left.
Yep.
So just
that could delay
sealing the deal here.
That could delay Prossh by 2 turns, easy, or 3. Yeah. So TukTuk can exile Torbran or Siege Gang. Looks like he's going to exile Torbran.
Yeah, Siege Gang is kind of nice with the Skirp Prospector. So you can create a lot of pressure in one turn.
All right, looks like caxxen's just going to play land go.
Yeah, he drew another payoff, so now he has Fecundity, Crater Hoof, and Sadistic Hypnoticist, which is a card that lets you sacrifice creatures to discard cards from your opponent.
Right.
And 3 wound cons, no ramp.
Yeah, not the card you want to have when you're on the back foot like this.
Yeah. And here comes Spinerock Null, one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion.
I agree.
You can now filter cards to the bottom of his library and get them back with Grenzo.
Yep. So he stacked the bottom 3 of his deck, so very...
Did you see the cards?
I can't. No, I can't see it.
Okay.
But TukTuk is in a commanding position right now here.
Definitely.
So he drew Goblin Chieftain, another good draw. Awkwardly had to wait till this attack step to come out. I wonder if he's going to just pass and use Grenzo instead. Oh no, we're going to Earwig Squad. That's right, he had Earwig Squad too. Earwig Squad's a cool one.
Maybe even exile 3 lands. If you feel really, really funky today. Might even be right. Like, what else should you exile?
I don't know. 3 lands plus the fetch land with Verdant Catacombs is gonna. Well, I guess that doesn't matter so much, but
Not really.
You're gonna reduce the
maybe exile two dual lands.
There you go.
And the swamp or something.
Maybe caxxen should crack Verdant Catacombs in response. Get like all the black dual lands.
Yeah, get the Bayou here probably.
Bayou, Overgrown Tomb. Yeah. Because caxxen needs black mana desperately.
No response, so
all right.
Let's see what happens.
I'm very curious to see what he does here. All right, this could take a while.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list currently and I don't see anything that's really relevant now.
You just want to
Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual. You want to just stop him from casting Prossh is the main thing.
Yeah. I think Dark Ritual.
There's not even
maybe Overgrowth.
Toxic Deluge.
No, nothing. Yeah, well, Toxic Deluge also kills your own dogs, so that's not a very good card in Prossh.
Yeah.
Unless you run the world famous mid-range version of the deck. Which I've never seen, but people mention in the Discord a lot. Not sure how that plays out.
Yet to see it in the wild. Yeah, I think just going for some lands here makes sense.
I think Erwik's Squad was a card that was the Discord has a Grenzo channel, and it's basically the most active channel on the Discord, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it discards the card a lot, especially when Emery came up and all those Winter Orb and Painter Servant combo decks became relevant. And that's when they came up with the Erwik Squad to get rid of those combo cards. And
Oh, okay. We got rid of the combo. Okay, we have Dark Ritual, Perforos, and Goblin Bombardment.
Okay. Well, he can't see caxxen's hand, so he doesn't really know what's going on, and he doesn't know that nothing is going on. So
I agree with Dark Ritual at least, for sure.
yeah, that's definitely right.
All right.
But
Yeah, Rurik Squad is just a 5/3 for 3 mana is pretty strong too if you can prowl it.
well, you're kind of relying on Grenzo to resolve, and to attack.
Yeah,
It's kind of if you have Grenzo and Grenzo resolves and he attacks, you're kind of in a very, very good spot anyways.
well, you could attack with other goblins too, though.
But no, it has to be Prowl, so it has to be a rogue.
No, prowl is goblin or rogue.
Prowl, you may have cast Prowl if the Commodore should play this time with the creature. Share the creature type. Okay, interesting. I thought it always was like just with the rogue.
It's a really weird ability because the fairy ones that have prowl is fairy or rogue, so it's rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue is the only thing that works for all the prowl, but then sometimes it's different creature type too.
Yeah, okay. With the goblin being the type, that's way more relevant then.
Yeah. How do you feel about a 5 mana 2/2?
Not that great.
Oof.
You can't even block and sacrifice in response
Nope.
because it's sorcery speed only. Yeah, I think Goblin Chieftain is.
The problem with Prossh is that it has a lot of cards that are good when you're ahead, but pretty awful when you're behind.
Yeah, this hand was really awkward. I think the first hand even was a bit better. He had 3 win cons, I think, like 1 mid-range ramp slot that came down on turn 3. I think like Overgrowth or something. So it was a turn 4 Prossh with the win con in hand. This was way worse. Maybe even going down to 5 would have been worth here. So let's see if TukTuk activates Grenzo here with sacking the Skirk Prospector. Okay, he won't.
He might, maybe mid-combat. Oh no, because it's...
But then he can't attack, so...
Right, if it's a goblin, yeah.
Isn't this lethal anyway?
Let's see, we chump block Earwig Squad and we take, 11?
Yeah, 11, right? Yeah.
So,
it
should be lethal. Grenzo just drew, or TukTuk just drew Pashalik Mons, the card that destroyed me when I played him in the tournament.
It was a really good card. I think it's funny how Grenzo always gets like weird slots all over the year, even though we haven't gotten a real goblin set in ages.
Yeah. Oh, was our math off?
Really? No. Wait.
3, 4, 7, and 2. Oh, no, it was 9. Yeah, I forgot that the Chieftain was just a 2/2 still. So, but
okay.
Pashalik Mons ends it as often as he often does. Ended the game. So okay, let me update the game score here. TukTuk is up 1-0 with a decisive victory. Yeah. All right, TukTuk mulligans to 6. I think TukTuk just mulliganed to 5 even. I might be able to switch hands
down
now.
To 5. And yeah, I see both hands now. And this hand isn't great. Maybe you can keep it. Not sure. And caxxen's hand has a turn 3 Prossh.
Ooh, yeah, caxxen's hand looked really strong.
Yeah, that's a turn 3 Prossh. So
Wow.
Unless TukTuk draws something great here,
Yeah.
it's going to be very hard to come back.
This could be a blowout. Okay, TukTuk draws Mog War Marshal.
That's a good card.
Good with Judith. But then we have Mana Cache at the same time. I don't even... Let's see. Okay, Mana Cache. 3 mana enchantment. At the end of each player's turn, put a charge counter on Mana Cache for each untapped land that player controls. Remove a charge counter from Mana Cache. Add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. Any player may play this ability, but only during his or her turn before the end phase. How does this help you? I don't understand.
It's basically when a control player doesn't tap out during his turn, you get all his colorless mana. So it forces everybody to just tap out before the end step, because then otherwise the other player gets the mana in form of colorless mana.
But shouldn't Grenzo want to go play Drago a little bit too sometimes?
Not really, I think.
Okay.
A bit with like the activation, but
yeah. Wow. So we have Wasteland as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow. 4 mana to 1.
Not even sure if Wastelanding here was right. But he has no win con, so the Prossh doesn't do a lot. So maybe just grinding is fine.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Does Grenzo
if TukTuk finds a board wipe here?
Yeah, that would totally get him back in this game. Let's see if he runs
I don't
any.
think he plays any.
Living Death. Not in range of being cast. Pyrokinesis.
Yeah, that's not bad. Cleaning 3 mana dogs is fine.
Interesting. TukTuk is running some kind of like pre-board cards like Rending Volley and even that Mana Cache that we talked about seems like really focused against the blue decks.
I think the average hand or the average game plan you can deploy by just playing Grenzo and activating him is good enough. So you can just run a toolbox of other answers to win the games where just activating Grenzo is not good enough. That might be one way to see it.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, TukTuk is probably has 10,000 games with Grenzo or something like that. And
yeah,
I don't think we are in a position to being close to understand his deck building decisions.
No. Well, I'm just gonna have to assume he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, probably. Or he's trolling, whatever.
Yeah. Well, he got further in this tournament than we did, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's go back to caxxen. What did caxxen draw? Phyrexian Tower. So a lot of mana, just gonna have to
no win con yet.
Win with Prossh the hard way.
Maybe he's even getting Dried Arbor here to push more damage. Is he playing Dried Arbor?
Maybe.
Yes.
Does not do that.
Okay.
He's going for basics to protect against Blood Moon, it looks like.
Yeah, might be right. But you have all the dogs you don't really need.
That's true. Extra protection. All right, here's Prossh. Was that turn 3 or turn 4?
That's turn 4, I think. Yeah, turn 4.
Turn 4.
But it could have been turn 3 if he didn't waste land.
Yeah.
So was more of a choice of his to not play turn 3.
Yep. All right. TukTuk draws Castle Embereth. So now his hand is Ancient Tomb, Castle Embereth, Mana Cache, Judith, and Goblin Crater Maker. Don't think any of these do the trick.
No, not really. But caxxen still needs 2 turns to win the game, so he's still under a lot of pressure, but not losing the game next turn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back to caxxen. Draws Worn Power Stone and some more mana.
Wow. He had some bad draws this game so far.
He did, but I mean, to be fair, like just getting 5 free jump blockers has got to buy you so much time against Grenzo.
Yeah, it's fine, but he could have won like 2 turns ago with a little bit better hand.
Right. But even if TukTuk kills Prossh here, you just easily just recast at this point. All right, Worn Power Stone comes down. We're going to play the last land here. We're going to keep hidden information.
Yeah, so next turn he can sacrifice 9 creatures to hit for 14. If he wants to.
Yep. And neither of these players really are playing much spot removal, so it's pretty low risk. Ooh, TukTuk draws Thoughtseize. Not very good right now. Going in. I guess caxxen just takes this damage to preserve his creatures. Oh no.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting. Jump blocking. Wow.
Really?
Wow. I don't understand that.
Okay. I can't think of anything in
now he's
list that would do the thing here.
He took away his ability to go for lethal next turn.
Yep.
Unless he draws a creature, which is certainly possible. Ancient Tomb. Oh, probably don't want to tap Ancient Tomb. 3/3 Grenzo comes out. 4/3 Grenzo.
He didn't scry yet, right?
No scry.
So the bottom is unknown. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. That's the win.
Oh yeah.
I
have to imagine
sacrifice Prossh to get Craterhoof that wins.
Oh, okay.
You can get Blood Artist and Drain.
So he's got a multitude of options here. Let's see what he goes for.
Whatever he fancies. You can also get Xenagos to pump Prossh to...
I don't think he can do that,
20.
though. He doesn't have the right base creature to start with, because all his other creatures are just 1 and 2 drops.
Right, yeah. Okay, so he can only get a 4. So it's probably Craterhoof.
Yeah. Craterhoof seems like the best choice.
The safest one.
Here we go. Nope, gonna go for a 1 or a 2 drop. He sacked a Kobold of Carekeep.
So it's probably the Blood Artist.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Blood Artist. I should make sure people can see these cards. Oh, and Grenzo or TukTuk scoops. Yeah, that's pretty clear. All right, let's go to game 3. So it's 1-1. We're tied up here. Okay, and look.
So TukTuk has another hand with Oppression.
Another Oppression hand.
We've seen this card in every game so far. He keeps it. Interesting.
I mean, the rest of his hand seems fine if a little slow, but yeah, I don't see what Oppression does in this matchup.
Oh, I think. Okay, he goes down to 5, and another mediocre hand.
Oh,
I think I didn't get to see his 7 in full, but I saw like 2 mana dogs. So that hand maybe was fine.
So caxxen's mulliganing very.
This is certainly worse.
Yeah, he's very aggressive in the mulligans here.
I think that's the hardest part about playing Prossh, is being consistent with your mulligans and knowing all the numbers kind of in your head to when to keep, when not to keep, what the odds are of drawing a Dork or Wincon or whatever.
Right. Can you imagine Goblin Sharpshooter in this matchup?
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, Temple of Malice gets to scry for Grenzo, so we can potentially stack the bottom of our deck here. And did he put a top or bottom? Oh, nope, put it to the top.
On top.
Okay.
Okay, so no Grenzo shenanigans.
Fatal push.
Fatal push. Huh? If caxxen would have kept the first hand, that would be a good card now.
Yeah.
Not so much now, but Grenzo is fine. Don't think he will complain about that.
No. And this Goblin Chieftain is going to be really good next turn.
Yep.
Let's see what.
Let's see if he plays the Dried Arbor. Okay, no.
Just going to run some fetch lands
No
out there.
greed.
No greed. A lot of fetch lands, though. Wow. 4 fetch lands.
Creature Maker. Interesting. And I think this is just going to be the Chieftain.
Makes sense.
Next turn you can Demonic Tutor. Oh no, Chieftain doesn't reduce the cost. Just gives haste. Hitting 4/5.
5 is significant.
Yeah.
And currently the only way caxxen has to ramp is Court of Calling for a Mana Dork. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, and he still needs... Okay, that's nice. That's a good draw.
Overgrowth. Yeah, that speeds up the Prossh clock by 2
So
turns.
that's Prossh next turn and a win the turn after.
Yep.
So a turn 5 win, unless TukTuk can interact with him.
That was
Which he probably can with a DT in hand.
Yep. Huge draw though. Overgrowth.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Maybe even the best card in his deck right now.
Yeah. We're gonna get all basics here.
Probably. You don't want to get wrecked by Wasteland.
Yep. And the Overgrowth provides the extra green for a Court of Calling if need be.
Yep. So what are the Demonic Tutor targets here?
Whoa. Interesting.
So he still has the Scalding Tarn, so...
If the Blood Moon comes down this turn, though, he's not gonna have access to.
Oh
ramp.
yeah, right. Wait, did he fetch with the Prismatic Vista? Could have gotten a mountain.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's the wrong play, and that's the right play.
Right, because.
Oh wait, a Scalding Tarn makes red anyways if you have a Blood Moon.
Oh right.
So
Never
it
mind.
makes no difference.
Good point. What do you need quad green for in this deck now?
More ramp.
More ramp. Looks like TukTuk is to answer a phone call or get the door or something. All right, well, this is anyone's game still. This might be the closest game we've had so far.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of depends on the Demonic Tutor now.
Yep.
Or if he even plays it.
Certainly,
Probably.
I don't think he can interact with this Overgrowth at all, or the land.
I don't see any answer for that. Contamination.
That's a cost 2 or less this turn.
Maybe even just get something that kills next turn. Play the Crater Maker, play the DT for maybe even Siege Gang.
Yeah, you might have to try to win through non-combat damage, sort of thing. Oh, I just noticed Fires of Invention, and that's a spicy one.
Yeah, that's a good card. I think it's great in Grenzo.
Yeah.
With all those mid-range slots. We tried to brew a partner deck with Fires, but it was kind of weird. You kind of want to ramp, but you also don't want to play Signets and stuff.
Yeah, what were your commanders?
Probably Tymna Thrasios, I'm not sure. Can't remember. It was like, we talked about it for an hour and then we kind of we're like,
You need to like.
this probably isn't it.
You need to have
this isn't it.
Yeah, you need to have a different partner because those don't make red.
Oh yeah, right. So yeah, I think that was the main issue. So
I want to play
just
Timna
playing-
Thrasios, but they're the wrong colors.
Maybe Ludovic? No. Crown Thrasios? Something like that. You probably want black. Crown Timna? Whatever.
All right, TukTuk's back. We have City of Brass. Yeah, interesting options here. I don't even know what you demonic tutor for. I guess even Siege Gang.
I can either... Yeah.
Can't guarantee that.
Does Siege Gang win?
You're not going to have the mana to really capitalize on it, or even cast it necessarily.
You need a land right now, yeah.
All right, we get a freebooter.
So I just get a 4-drop. What 4-drops are great here?
All right, freebooter sees hit and run though. That should keep.
Oh, he drew a freebooter. That's great.
Yeah, it's gonna keep TukTuk alive for quite a bit longer.
Yeah, that might have even been the right demonic tutor target. Just going for freebooter if you didn't draw it.
Yeah, good top deck.
Definitely. So caxxen needs another win con.
Oh, he took Court of Calling.
Oh yeah, he also has the court as a win con. So wait,
No, TukTuk.
I think court enables same turn wins with Xenagos, if I remember correctly. No, you need more mana.
You need more green because the kobolds aren't green.
Oh,
and
yeah, right.
You'd need also even additional creatures. You need like 8. You need like 8 creatures.
8 creatures, right?
Yeah. So I'm kind of surprised.
Red kobolds, okay.
Kind of surprised he took the cord, given all that.
So here comes the Grenzo.
But caxxen's at 3.
Yeah.
So, but
he can block.
Yep, can block.
But he just dies to. Is TukTuk playing bold? That's the question. He's not playing bold, so. No. Oh, he's playing bold. Okay, so.
Oh, I see. Okay, that must be the plan.
That's the easiest choice. He probably has a lot more funky ones. You could get. Yeah, what could you get? You can get. How is it called? Munitions expert? No, that one doesn't go face.
I don't know. That might. Oh, Sling Gang. You just drew Sling Gang anyway. Wow. Nice top decks the last 2 turns for TukTuk.
That definitely helped a lot. And here we go. Game 4.
Oops. I'm looking at the wrong game here. Someone else is playing Duel Commander. All right. Game 4. Let me update my scoreboard. TukTuk is leading 2-1. Much quicker games than last month.
Yeah, definitely.
Did both players keep their hands?
I think so.
Okay.
The caxxen hand looks fine. He has no turn 1 ramp, but some turn 2 ramp and a win con.
Ooh, Legion Loyalist. That's pretty good in this matchup.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Tokens cannot block when it attacks. Very important.
He also has the Patriarch's Binding, which... No, that one doesn't wipe the board, so...
But he does have...
not as good as Living Death.
Does have Living Death, too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he also has an hand, right.
A nice setup here from caxxen, turn 2 Voyaging Satyr with the Fertile Ground for next turn.
Oh yeah, he just drew this.
That's
a good top deck.
So next turn, caxxen can Fertile Ground and play Perforos.
Yeah,
Very strong.
That's a lot of mana. Maybe even go for the finale and get a Devoted Druid. Oh, the Ancient Tomb. That's a good draw.
Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, so probably cast Perforos and cast Prossh next turn and then win.
Makes sense to me. Playing around Blood Moon very well, looks like. All right. And this is a pretty explosive start for Prossh. Perforos, God of the Forge.
And that's definitely been the best hand he drew so far.
Yeah.
And the average hand Prossh has against me when I play in tournaments. They always have it.
What is that, 16, or no, 12 damage straight to the face with Perforos?
Yeah, 12. And you still have 2 mana open after casting Prossh, so with Finale you can only get... No, he can't. Can he? Yeah, with the Fertile Grounds he can make double green, but it's still not enough.
All right, so looks like 2 turns away from ending the game for caxxen. Let's see what TukTuk draws here. Ooh. Oh, we have the Fires of Invention, but not the 4th mana. Demonic Consultation is an interesting one. Are we in Desperation Demonic Consultation mode?
I don't even see a card that he could get.
Start with Skirk Prospector.
Yep. Maybe just activate Grenzo and hope you hit something.
Yeah, these cards in hand don't really do anything.
Not really. And 15 is so much alive.
Yeah, so much. It's so far away from dying. I wonder if this Grunt would actually run more burn, because you could, well, not with the mana there. I guess if you didn't play Skirk, you could still play Skirk Prospector if you wanted to, but probably not the best. I mean, I was thinking about Demonic Consultationing for like Lightning Bolt, just take out the Voyaging Satyr maybe.
Yeah, not sure. Let's see what he names.
Yeah.
And if he hits it in the top 6 cards, to just exile his library.
What do we name? Goblin Ringleader. Oh no, Pyrokinesis? Oh, sorry.
Name's Pyrokinesis, yeah.
I had to scroll way up. All right. Pyrokinesis to deal with the 2/2. I guess that's a pretty all in. Well, he really sacrificed a lot to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he could have just gotten like Lightning Bolt instead of casting the Skirk Prospector or something like that. But all right.
Maybe he sees the winning line here, but I don't really.
All right, caxxen drew just another land, but we have Ancient Tomb. So TukTuk was not even able to stop Prossh for a single turn.
And now he hits for 12 on the enter the battlefields.
Yeah. Trigger.
It hurts a lot.
Trigger. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I see a way out of this for.
Yeah, probably not.
6. Oh no, you get sorry, I was thinking you get 5 tokens. You actually get 6 tokens. That's 14 damage.
So yeah, it's 14 triggers. Okay.
Jeez. And even if TukTuk kills Prossh, Perforos can just pump all the goblins or all the kobolds.
So he has the Blood Moon caxxen played around all game.
Yep. I don't think Blood Moon's going to do it in this matchup. TukTuk is certainly getting a little punished for all these narrow cards he's running main deck.
Yep. Desperation Grenzo. Let's see. Looted Altar. That's definitely not a goblin.
No.
Another try. Simeon's Pilfer. Nice. That's a good one.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, looks like we're going to game 5.
Really close one.
You think so? Oh, the match in
No,
general.
no, the match, not the game.
Yeah. Yep. A worthy finals.
This hand looks good for TukTuk. Blood Moon.
Ooh,
Warboss is a great card.
Turn 2 Blood Moon even.
Yeah.
Although he's gonna lock himself out of black if he does that. Okay, so
maybe play the Demonic Tutor before, or maybe just draw land.
Yeah,
but the Blood Moon is really good against
Mm-hmm.
caxxen's current hand.
Yeah, caxxen successfully played around Blood Moon, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it this time. The Hoof Daddy, Crater Hoof. Not what you want to see exactly right now. Are we going to go for it? Are we going to go for the Blood Moon here?
Let's see what he draws. Yeah, so he drew a swamp. So
oh,
so he's going for the power.
Going for the power.
It's going to be a lot of damage. And maybe if you see the swamp, there's no real reason to play Blood Moon.
Yeah, but it's going to give. He couldn't know this, of course, but now caxxen can play around Blood Moon. I think before he would have been totally screwed by it. Here we go.
So 3 visits for Forest.
Yep, and then Wild Growth. So
The forest.
there was a narrow window to play Blood Moon and have it do something, but that's gone. Let's see if TukTuk. He's going to be kicking himself for that if he watches the replay on this. Depending on how
I think it still was the right play from him. You just if you saw the sequencings last game and you saw how many basics he played and got out of his deck,
yeah,
taking the risk on skipping turn 3 for Blood Moon is not really worth it.
Yeah,
and Legion Warboss is a great card. He really pushes a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a turn for Prossh from caxxen next turn.
Yep.
So he should try to get a lot on board now. Otherwise, Prossh will just kill him in two turns.
Pretty awkward the mana situation with Ancient Tomb not providing colors. We can't go Bombardment plus Grenzo. You could go Tutor plus Bombardment or Tutor plus something else, perhaps.
Maybe getting the Kiteseal Freebooter to get like a win con out of his hand.
That
Not
seems
sure if that's right.
that seems pretty good. What could he get? What could he get? Just Chord again or Sundity?
Yeah, probably Chord. He's in no position to cast Crater Hoof. Sundity is okay, but it's definitely less reliant than Chord.
Yep. All right. Let's see how well TukTuk knows his deck and his outs here. What else could we get? Not seeing a whole lot of relevant cards besides the
No, I don't see anything.
discard stuff.
Maybe just get Pile Driver for the clock? No,
No.
probably not relevant enough.
Prossh is so scary to play against.
Yeah. So his only real out against the tokens is Chain Whirler.
Goblin
no
King.
position to-
Ooh, okay. So he's going to go for the Goblin King Blood Moon, make my guys unblockable plan.
Ah,
I like the Demonic Tutor into another card that wasn't what you tutored for. Make
is that enough damage? Might even be.
problem is you're not going to be able to play Goblin King and Blood Moon in the same turn here. All right, let's see what caxxen drew.
It's a Garruk.
Garruk Wildspeaker.
Doesn't really change anything. I'm just going to. Oh, maybe.
Oh, you can
maybe
play
he's-
Garruk and Prossh in the same turn, right?
Can you? How?
Because
You
you
can
have,
only untap for.
you can
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
you can use Ancient Tomb twice and the Forest twice.
but then he's down to 10 with an. Okay, he's doing it.
I guess he figures he's gonna be able to chump block, but he might be mistaken.
Garruk might also enable the instant win Court of Calling.
I think I realized why caxxen did not fetch mountains in the previous games was for Goblin King specifically.
That might be relevant, right?
Now that I see how powerful that is in this matchup to get past all these kobolds. All right.
I think he would be dead to Goblin King now. If he wouldn't have gotten a mountain. If he would have a mountain in play right now.
Yep, that could be the whole match here. All right. And I think caxxen can win next turn with Crater Hoof, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, let's see if
He has infinite mana basically.
TukTuk can do anything here.
Gem Palm. Maybe you can. No, you don't have enough. Oh, you have. Do you? No. You could wait for him to play his Wincon, hope that it relies on Prossh, and then cycle Gem Palm.
Yep.
And after that, sacrifice the bombardment to.
Yep, that would do it. That would do it.
But do the goblins have to attack with Warboss? No, only the token. So yeah, that might be an out.
Wow. Well done by caxxen, not playing mountains.
Just not drawing them. Very, very skilled gameplay.
Yeah.
You need 5. Yeah, you need 5 tokens, but you can also sacrifice them into Goblin Bombardment to shoot additional damage to Prossh.
Yep.
And if it makes you survive, next turn you can hit with Goblin King. Should be enough. But yeah, Garruk gives Trample. That's 3. Yeah, that's enough damage. That's 18 damage just with the tokens.
I didn't even think about that. That's very relevant too. Man. All right, so I guess the play is just attack and see how he blocks here first.
Going all in on the Garruk.
He can still ping the Garruk with Goblin Bombardment, like one of the extra goblins.
Okay, so now he's gonna.
Not even gonna.
Prossh.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Interesting.
Okay. This is close. This is a nail biter. Wow. All right, finishing off Prossh. I assume he's going to have to ping Garrick here too. Can caxxen, does he have enough mana to play? Craterhoof still? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he has. If Garrick survives, definitely.
Which
Craterhoof costs 8 or 9? No, 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8, and he can make 8 mana just with the Garrick and the 4 mana from the lands.
Yep. Wow. I think this is over then. I don't think TukTuk has an out here.
Yeah, I don't see any outs either. You just attack everything on Garrick right now, probably.
Oh yeah.
And
well, that might help.
But caxxen can just only let 1 goblin go through. But then he can bombard on it. Oh, he's going to face. Interesting.
6. That's not lethal though. Even with the bombardment, right? Because you take 6, go to 4, and then 3 more from bombardment is. I guess it would turn off Ancient Tomb. So probably, yeah, Ancient Tomb. Okay.
Yeah, playing the Blood Moon pre-combat is weird here. Don't see any real reason to do so.
Right. All right, Ancient Tomb just taps for red now.
Oh yeah, right. That's relevant. So he can make 6. He can still make 8 mana with Garrick.
Huh.
And does he have a land in hand?
I wonder if maybe TukTuk's thinking to attack Garrick with more creatures here. Just gonna go 1 on.
But then he can still sacrifice the goblins to kill the tokens.
Yeah, so but if he does that, then he's not gonna have his own clock. Oof, interesting. And Craterhoof itself is gonna be at least plus.
Yeah, he's there to Craterhoof basically, anyways. Unless he goes all in on Garrick.
So this is not attacking Garrick at all. Wow, it was a really tough decision. It looks like I'll have to be interesting to see what was going through his mind there after the match is over. All right. So theoretically, caxxen could just take this damage.
I don't think there's a reason to do so. You would be at 1 life, and well, there is no 0-drop goblin. Oh, you would die to Simian Spirit Guide Goblin.
Yeah.
And then sacrifice the goblin into goblin bombardment.
I like blocking this just the 1. Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
All right.
He's still dead to bold with Simian Spirit Guide.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Shooting.
Pinging Garrick here.
Okay.
Looks like
Keeping him off the ult.
Yeah.
Then he's going to die to Craterhoof.
Oh.
You can't play around anything.
No.
Everything.
No.
So I think he still did a decent job at trying to keep up with Prossh, but that hand definitely was good.
I mean,
and TukTuk had a lot of clunky magic.
Yeah. I mean, this is he's actually has just exactly enough mana to do this Craterhoof here.
Yep.
The Blood Moon. And the let's see here. Yeah, Ancient Tomb. He would have been fine either way. He wouldn't have had to tap the Ancient Tomb twice if it was still an Ancient Tomb. If Blood Moon wasn't out. Wow. Garrick just super strong right now.
Is Crater Hoof even enough if TukTuk pings 2 kobolds? That's
Everything is +4,
he checks
+4, so
for-
that's 4.
yeah, that's enough. That's 16 in buff, and Crater Hoof is a 5, so 21.
Yeah, definitely.
It's 4. Wild Growth adds additional mana pricks, so he can make 5 mana with the lands he has, and additional 3 with Garruk. So that's 8.
Had he had one fewer land, the Ancient Tomb costing 2 life would have been really relevant, but
Yep.
all right. Here we go.
There we go. Big Crater Hoof.
Sack, kill 2 kobolds, and then cry.
Still not enough.
Damn it, he says. Oh, so close. What a close game. That was a good finals game, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe perhaps the closest one of this entire match.
And definitely also like showed a little lesson that playing all those let's call them toolbox slots or silver bullets against specific decks just sometimes isn't that great if your opponent is just playing focused and streamlined Magic.
Yep. I mean, it's awkward because TukTuk Demonic tutored for that Goblin King and then never even got to play it. So that was a whole 2 mana wasted. And in a game this tight, that was pretty...
Ancient Tomb definitely is a maybe not questionable card, but a weird card in the deck.
In Grenzo?
Because goblins are so color hungry sometimes.
That's true. All right, let's update our final bracket. Show you guys how it ended up here. Okay. All right, so caxxen is our ultimate champion. 3-2 takes down TukTuk in the finals. Congratulations, caxxen. Enjoy your special flair in our Discord. And
did he win one yet?
I don't remember. Let's look it up. I keep track of all these. Gotta change my little league here. That's a good question. He might have. I think he might have been in the finals at least once here. Tournaments. Oh, I don't know if I can see individually. I can check and get back to. I'm sure he knows.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll get back to it.
Interesting matchup.
Yep. A very, very low amount of interaction with both decks, which made it kind of a racing situation both times. Definitely a huge difference from last month, and who knows, maybe next month you could be in the finals too. We're doing another tournament for January 2020. You can sign up with the link in the video description. There's a couple more days. We're keeping registration going till January 2nd, which is Thursday, and all the information's in that link. If you want to get involved and play on X-Mage, of course, join our Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, so I think that's it. Any final thoughts, Martin, before we wrap up?
Not really. I think we've talked enough about those decks.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, thanks again for joining me, and thanks to everyone who
having me.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone who participated in the tournament, and we'll see you next month.
See you.
Bye.